Hey guys, it's Michael Todd and welcome back to the Cult of Vintage. And like I did last week, I decided to go ahead and make a beautiful little kind of preview so we can see everything that's coming up. So before we get into it, let's check that out. Today's sale is a wild ride of vibrant colors. It's truly a kaleidoscope. From gorgeous reds, brilliant blues, we even have pops of pinks and a rainbow of hues. Let's not forget our shiny disco ball. Emerald greens, beautiful oranges. Check out this beautiful autumnal wreath. One of my personal favorites, the moss. Again, today's sale is certainly a kaleidoscope of colors. I do hope you enjoy. Alrighty guys, it is definitely a lot of different colors in today's sale. We're running the gamut. We definitely have had a very specific color story in the last two sales. This one is just, it's kaleidoscope. That's the color story in today's live sale. So I have really enjoyed doing this, most especially with the jewelry. As I said in our last video, I do have a selfish pleasure that goes along with not only sourcing them, but most especially the cleaning of the pieces. And I have thoroughly enjoyed videoing and photographing and editing the video for your viewing pleasure. I hope that you have enjoyed. I want to give a huge shout out and a super special thank you to anybody who has been able to join me during the premiere. So many of you have been incredibly encouraging. I really do appreciate that. So as always, the rules are still the same. If you'd like to make a purchase in today's sale and you think I don't have your contact information, it's been a while, or it is your first time purchase ever with me, make sure to send me out your contact information right here. It's thecultofvintage@yahoo.com. The information that you're going to want to include is the same as it always is. It is your It is your real name if it's different than your YouTube username, your full shipping address, most importantly is your zip code, and last but definitely not least is the email address that you use for PayPal. If you don't have PayPal, it's okay. You can still make a purchase, send the same contact email with the same contact information, just indicate that you would like a guest link. I will reply to that email with a link through PayPal that will allow you to check out as a guest. You don't have to sign up for an account, and the added bonus is you still get the same features with regards to buyer protection and, of course, your updated tracking information. As in the previous two sales, we are going to go ahead. We're going to see some still images, do the start price. The start will begin down in the Premiere chat. We'll talk a little bit about it on video. We'll see it in a couple of different lights. And then, of course, we will start our countdown that you will see through an icon here in the video, and folks down in the chat will see live in the chat. I do want to mention that I will be honoring just in cases throughout the course of today's sale. As I did in the previous video, any item that does not sell, I will make a pinned comment that I will attach to the video. You'll see that down below. Any item that does not sell will be available first come as a quick claim. Just reply to that pinned comment. I will like it and I will get you that invoice and that piece out ASAP. All right, without further ado, we've got some beautiful pieces. Let's jump into it. Here we go. Our first piece is unmarked with a 1.5 inch diameter set in a silver tone. We're going to start our first piece off at just $10. The question for you, is it black? Is it navy, or could it perhaps be something else? Taking it into the direct light, we'll see initially it very much does appear to be black. However, as different light hits it, you will note, particularly in the black banding, it does throw off an amethyst flare. It is leading me to believe that this is actually an amethyst glass disguised as an onyx stone. it's a simple piece, but it very much has a Jackie O kind of vibe to it. It would look great, of course, on your Chanel suit with, don't forget, your pillbox hat. The piece is simple, it is understated, but that very much does make it a classic piece of jewelry that I think definitely can be worn by a contemporary woman, and certainly a piece that can be worn year-round. Taking it into the natural filtered light, you'll get a better view of the piece. Again, those amethyst stones very much read as if they are an onyx stone, giving it a classic black and white color scheme. Let's start our countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. Let's gather the information up below. We'll take a couple of seconds to view our brooch. Congratulations and thank you to anybody who purchased that last piece. Let's check out our next one. Our next piece is unmarked with a 1.5 inch diameter set in a silver tone. I love the filigree work on the back. We'll start this piece off at just $10. Look at that beautiful navy lavender stone. Taking it into the natural sunlight, we will see that the stones in it are in fact Aurora borealis. In the natural filtered light, we see much more deeper hues to it, but in the natural sunlight, we will see we've got oranges underneath those purples and blues. This is an unusual colorway in the stones. I absolutely love this. It is small. It's a great little accent piece. It's got some great light flare. This one will particularly throw out the pins of light up to 6 feet away. Now, I did have a hard time filming that. It just didn't aesthetically translate that well. We would literally be looking at a blank wall with some light points on it. So I did refrain from including that in the video, but this one definitely is an eye catcher without being too overstated. With our winter months fast approaching, definitely something for the winter. Taken again back into that natural filtered light, we will see a lot of the lavender and the navy, but we are picking up some of those undertones in the golds and oranges in this brooch. Again, the stones, the Aurora borealis, are very unusual. Color story, beautiful. Love the clarity in this particular piece. Let's go ahead and start our countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. Let's gather the information up down below as we check out this beauty a little bit closer. Congratulations and thank you to anybody who purchased that last piece. Let's check out our next one. Our next piece is unmarked with a 1.5 inch diameter set in a gold tone. We'll start it off at just $13. Now before we get to winter, we've got to go through our fall months and tell me this isn't the perfect autumnal piece. Wait until you see the grand reveal, and this piece sparkles. Now, this is an eye-catching piece. Again, 1.5 inch diameter on it. This is an attention grabber, but it's not a piece that screams at you. It's not a gaudy piece. The two-tone stones, we've got a classic amber, and then we have that darker root beer color, that brown crystal in it. Amazing light flare to it. It's a beautiful, elegant, simple piece, yet it's got a lot of sophistication to it. I love this one. It is a relatively thin set. It's perhaps about, I would say, a 1/4 inch max on the side profile on this piece. So again, this one will work great on your everyday wear or on your outerwear. I love this piece. Let's take it into our filtered natural light where we can see those stones. Again, it's a relatively simple piece, but the style, it's executed so very well. And I love the fact that they didn't feel the need to put in multicolored stones to this piece and kept it much more simple, which I do think adds to its timeless class. Let's start the countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bit end. Let's take a little time to gather up the information and we'll check out this piece. Congratulations and thank you to anybody who purchased that last piece. Let's check out our next one. Our next piece is again unmarked with a 1 3/4 inch diameter set in a gold tone. We'll start this piece off at just $14. This is an unusual. We've got the beautiful Aurora borealis in the clear, set off by that emerald green. Wait until you see this one in the direct sunlight. Of course, it's gonna sparkle and flare. I love this particular. A lot of times we will see 2 bands, but not very often do we find a 3 band. The fact that they chose to put that emerald right in the center of it, oh, this is a gorgeous piece. This would be great if you did do like a Christmas brooch. This is fabulous. Though I do think that you could get this one into a spring wardrobe, again on a pale canary yellow. I think this would be beautiful. Look at the quality of the stones on this one. Now, the Aurora borealis in this one, I love that soft kind of almost mirror ball finish to it. It's not the only time we're going to have this particular finish, but this is our first, and I love this one. This is definitely going to gain some attention for you. In the filtered light, we can see, again, those Aurora borealis. We do have some undertone of a yellow in this one. I love this piece. I think you could also wear this for fall easily on a brown. Well, let's start our countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bit end. We'll gather the information up down below as we take another closer look. Congratulations and thank you to anybody who purchased that last piece. Let's check out our next one. We have another unmarked 1 1/2 inch diameter set in a gold tone. You can tell it's going to be good by that backing. We'll start her off at just $15. Now, if you are looking for something to accessorize your fall wardrobe, this piece may very well be it. Look again at that filigree work on the back. Oh, she is in immaculate condition. I love the sparkle. And speaking of sparkle, look at those orange. Oh, I love the offset by the clear, diamond-esque, of course, in quotes. It really breaks up all of the orange. I love this. It's so unusual. Again, to find an orange crystal We will, of course, find a lot of like yellows, but a true like tangerine orange. Oh, she's beautiful. She's mid-century for real. Could you just imagine this on like a burnt orange or a nice deep brown? This, oh, so gorgeous. I love this piece. And this is screaming fall wardrobe. Or, you know what? If you're just a lover of orange, wear it year round, of course. No limitations on this one. We'll take it here into our natural filtered light. We can see our settings a little bit better. You will note that every stone, of course, is prong set. This is a great quality. Now this does have about a 1/2 inch side profile or reveal on this one. Ooh, it's a great statement piece. Alrighty, let's start our countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. Let's take a little time to gather the information. Congratulations and thank you to anybody who purchased that last piece. Let's check out our next one. Our next piece is unmarked with a huge 3-inch diameter set in a gold tone. We're going to start this beauty off at $30. She is large and in charge. You can't be shy wearing this one. Look at this sparkle. I do want you to note down on the bottom here, and I'm going to show you, the riveting is a little loose. It's not like falling apart or anything like that, but you'll see it here. There is some wiggle to it, just so that you're aware. Now, I don't think I really captured it in the photo. I think you can see it a little bit better here in the direct sunlight. This is offset by a gorgeous gray crystal. It's such an unusual color combination, yet it works. This is a large piece. This is a showy piece. Some would say even gaudy, and I am here for it. The sparkle, the flare, the size, the entirety of the piece says, look at me. This is a piece that could definitely be framed. Let's take it in the filter, direct light. Again, that gray, you're going to see kind of like the marquise. There's like 4 of them. We have the center stone on the floral. Then, of course, we have some small Aurora borealis, just for a little extra drama to the piece, because clearly this one needed even more drama. One of the largest pieces I have brought. Let's start the countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. Congratulations! I hope somebody got that beauty. Let's gather the information up down below. Congratulations and thank you to anybody who purchased that last piece. Let's check out our next one. Our next piece is marked West Germany with a 2-inch diameter set in a gold tone. You'll have to look, but it's right there in the very center. We're going to start this blue beauty off at $30. We have to follow up that red one with something just as equally as sparkly and gorgeous. Oh, this is definitely a high quality brooch. It does have some substantial weight on it. So again, I'm going to recommend this one on outerwear. You don't want it to pull or to create a very large hole. Look at that. The marquise setting is one of my most favorite cuts to stones. And do note, there's only
three hues or shades of blue in this particular brooch, and it works so well. But we do have high quality. Now I'm not gonna say crystal, but I do believe it's like a paste glass. Look at all of the cuts, the faceting on this. It's an intriguing piece. This one is definitely eye-catching, but it's not, I don't really think this one veers into the gaudy. This one it's quite intriguing to me. We have some use of negative space, not a lot, but it does help distinguish the cuts and stones on this. In the filtered light, you are going to see all of the stones again are prong set. We can see the density, the color saturation in the blue is a little bit better on this piece. You want to talk about something for your winter wear, especially if you're a mid-century Christmas fan. My goodness, this could easily be turned into a tinsel tree ornament. Let's start our countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. We'll gather the information up down below. Oh, she's gorgeous.
Congratulations and thank you to anybody who purchased that last piece. Let's check out our next one.
Our next piece is Marsala, 2 1/8 inches long, set in sterling silver, stamped. We'll start this piece off at $30. While it is set in sterling, I do want to let you know that it is genuine lapis, garnet, and marcasite in there. Look at how I did polish the sterling for you, so this is literally quite ready to wear. This has got a really interesting Art Deco inspired vibe. This piece is vintage. It is not an antique. I would think you could perhaps tell it's a little bit more of a modern take on an Art Deco kind of vibe. I'll call it an Art Deco revival, if you will. This was made actually in the 90s, so we've got a 90s sensibility to it. It's a really interesting incorporation to it. It's got a lot of fluid movement to it. Again, great use of negative space in this. I love the color combination on this. You could really wear this almost as a patriotic during your Veterans Day, your 4th of July. I think this would go great on just a plain white t-shirt or a nice light colored denim jacket. Taking it into our natural filtered light, I think you'll better be able to see the settings on the particular stones. I really think that this definitely gets the award in the sale for unique, kind of one-of-a-kind design. This definitely is a conversation piece for sure. Let's start our countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. Look at that. Fabulous, unusual, unique piece for sure.
Congratulations and thank you to anybody who purchased that last piece. Let's check out our next one.
Here we have another unmarked 2-inch long set in a gold tone. You will note it's got like a faux patina to it. It is not antique, it is vintage. We'll start her off at just $18. This is the first of our pink beauties. What I like most about this particular piece is that it is offset by our little faux seed pearls on this one. So it has a very kind of a Victorian inspired look, especially with the incorporation of the seed pearls on this, but a little bit more of a vintage kind of sensibility, fashion design to it. Look at that fuchsia around our perimeter. We have that darker Aurora borealis stone on the center of it. It's a really unique piece. Again, while it is a gold tone, we do have like that faux patina to it that lends us to believe it's a little bit more of a Victorian inspired piece. Though again, it is not. It is in fact a vintage piece. Trying to get a little closer there so again you can see those seed pearls on there. This is so cute. It's really unique. We'll take it into our filtered natural light and you can see really the color difference, I think a little bit better in this frame. Those darker Aurora borealis on our center with our lighter fuchsia out there on the exterior. You almost don't notice the faux seed pearls on this particular one. It's a really interesting design concept on this. Let's go ahead and start our countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. We'll gather up the information down below.
Congratulations and thank you to anybody who purchased that last piece. Let's check out our next one.
Up next, we have an unmarked 3-inch long set in a gold tone. This is definitely an attention grabber. We're going to start her off at $30. While this piece definitely has a lot of sparkle, which you'll see here in just a second, do know there's only 3 different tones of pink. Well, I guess I should argue that there's only 2 tones of pink, 2 tones of the lavender or purple in there. This is a gorgeous piece. You can wear it a variety of different ways. It's got great sparkle. This is just a mix of different cuts and facets to it. Great use again of negative space, so that way you can see the different hues, I think, a little bit better. You can see the different cuts. Of course, we've got a teardrop on there, which isn't a very popular cut, but I happen to really enjoy it. Marquee, though, is my favorite. Look at that. Oh, it's got great light flare to it. This is a beautiful, beautiful piece. And again, we're talking, what did I say? 3 inches at its longest. Taking it into the natural filtered light, it's a little bit dark. I do apologize. I don't know. The light and I were not having the best of time with one another. This one's reading a little bit darker, truth be told, than I think it really is. I think in our still photo, you're going to see the tones come out a little bit better and read a little bit more truer. Let's start our countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. Gather the information up down below.
Congratulations and thank you to anybody who purchased that last piece. Let's check out our next one.
Our next piece is unmarked, 2.5 inches long, set in a silver tone. This is one of my favorites. We're going to start her off at $25. I am lovingly referring to this one as our shiny disco ball. Wait, do you see it in the light? Again, fully cleaned, ready to wear. Look at those colors. Oh, it's gorgeous. All of the stones are Aurora borealis. So while we are capturing some light flare, this is going to shoot off so many pins of light. It is crazy. So you definitely don't want to wear this piece if you're not looking to get any attention at all. Look at that. I love that fuchsia, but we've got like a celadon, or pardon me, a citrine undertone to it. Oh, this is gorgeous. Tell me you couldn't have worn this in Studio 54. I mean, stop it. This is such an unusual color story on this one. I love it. It's similar to what we first saw with our 3-banded, our 2 Aurora Borealis and the emerald green. Obviously, this one makes much more of a statement, and what an unusual pattern to it. Taking it into our natural light while we're not capturing all the lens flare, I do think that you can see the tones in the stones much better here. I love this piece. Oh, it's so good. How unusual is that design on it? Love it. It's got a little Art Deco feel to it. Alrighty, y'all. You know what's coming up? Our countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. Let's gather the information up down below. Beautiful piece.
Congratulations and thank you to anybody who purchased that last piece. Let's check out our next one.
We have our art marked 2 3/4 inch long, set in a silver tone. This is one of my favorite pieces. We're going to start her off at $25. Do note, to the left, 2 pearls. You can see aged, yellowed adhesive to it. Now I do want to be fully transparent. I did reset all of the emerald stones in this. I reset the 3 pearls underneath our top center emerald stone. You can see there is some discoloration to the original adhesive. I did pull the other pearls off because it was a little too distracting for me. I did reset with jeweler's glue all of the emerald stones. Okay, just want to be clear for you. It is gorgeous. It is dramatic. This harkens back to a lot of the Art Deco jewelry style. Originally would have been set in a platinum. These would have originally been diamonds, emeralds, and genuine pearls that were used in a piece like this. I can definitely see, Queen Victoria wearing this one. Taking into our natural light, I will say this, that the emeralds in this read a little bit darker in our video footage here. They read a little truer to the naked eye in real life, even in filtered light, to what we were seeing in the direct. I will say in our photo, you're going to get a truer read on the green. Let's start our countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. Congratulations. The winner might even receive a little extra something with this one.
Congratulations and thank you to anybody who purchased that last piece. Let's check out our next one.
Up next, we have an unmarked piece, 1.5 inch long, set in a gold tone. I lovingly refer to this as our Shira brooch. We'll start it off at $18. I love this design. It's got like 80s dynasty vibes to it all the way through. It's a great backing. We've got great gold plating on this. It's very shiny. Again, it's clean. It's ready to wear. It's 80s high fashion all of the way. We do have a little bit of an Art Nouveau inspiration to it. If you're not familiar, as I am, with the Shira cartoon from back in the 80s, she had the Crystal Castle. And this piece, and I kid you not, is nearly identical to the Crystal Castle that was in Shira. So I love it. It's a great nostalgic piece. And of course, we have a very large faux amethyst stone that is set in the center of this one. I love it. She's elegant. Again, it gives like full Alexa Carrington vibes to it. So if you want to live out, your dynasty days, slap a bitch, throw her in the pool, this is definitely the brooch for you. I love it. Let's take it into our natural filtered light. I will have to say, I do believe, especially the quality of the gold plating on this particular piece, that it does show better in the filtered light than it does in direct light. And I have a great appreciation for that. All right, let's start the countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. Let this brooch be your inspiration not to take anything from anyone.
Congratulations and thank you to anybody who purchased that last piece. Let's check out our next one.
Our next piece is unmarked with a 2-inch diameter set in a gold tone. Look at that. You can tell it's a quality piece just from the back. We're going to start our Mossy star off at just $18. That amethyst is definitely a surprise addition to this brooch. Look at that. Quality all the way through. The sparkle on this. This is your Mardi Gras brooch all day, all long. Green, gold, and purple. You better stop it. This, I think, again, as we are in our fall months, is definitely a welcome addition to your fall wardrobe. I would love to see this on an orange or a brown. I think it would be a great contrast. Do note the center stone is like a smoky color to it. I love it. Again, great use of negative space. It almost gives us a web or snowflake like feel to it. Gorgeous. I will say that the mossy stones in this one, when exposed to UV light, they do have a fluoresce. It is very similar to what one would experience if you have ever had lucite, exposed lucite to UV. These are glass, not lucite. Taking a closer look at it, it's absolutely beautiful. I love those little beveled amethyst in this. It's just absolutely darling. It is so cute. But again, I think it is great for your fall wardrobe. Let's go ahead and start our countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. Definitely one of my most favorite pieces of the sale. She's just unusual.
Congratulations and thank you to anybody who purchased that last piece. Let's check out our next one.
Our next piece is unmarked with a 1.5-inch diameter set in a gold tone. The color story on this one, oh, I love it. We'll start her off at $20. Now, a lot of times you talk about earth tones. We don't often think of colors outside of greens, browns, beiges as being earth tones, but I think this particular piece shows us that we can definitely have some jewel tones that are still considered very earthy, very natural. Look at this. This is a wreath to beat all wreaths. The fire and sparkle on this particular piece. I love it. The amethyst, the gray, that I don't know what one would call that, almost like a beige, clear stone to it. Oh, it's gorgeous. I'm loving this. And this still gives that earthy tone to it. think you can wear it in the fall, but I think this would be a really interesting addition to a spring wardrobe. So if you're not somebody that's super into the pastels, I think this brooch really gives you a great color story with which to build a wardrobe around and still be, you know, springy and Eastery. Checking it out in the natural filtered light, again, it is reading a little bit darker. The still images are doing it much better justice, and of course that direct light. Oh, I think she's absolutely beautiful. Just a very unique color story in this brooch. Let's start our countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bit end. Oh, beautiful, beautiful piece.
Congratulations and thank you to anybody who purchased that last piece. Let's check out our next one.
We have a marked Hickok, 2.5 inch long, set in a gold tone. Something for the fellas or ladies. We'll start it off at $15. Yes, believe it or not, we do have a tie tack or tie bar. I love this piece. I love their packaging too, might I add. This is for a gentleman, though I do believe this could most certainly be worn by a lady. Look at this. This is from the 50s, though it does have a much older feel to it. It's got a very 10 karat gold feel to it. Look at that cabochon in there. Oh my goodness, you guys. This is a beautiful piece. I think this would make a great gift to any gentleman in your life. And I know this might sound crazy, but I think that you could give it if any of you do have like teenage children or grandchildren. I think that the kids are really starting to better appreciate the accessories out there. Some guys might be uncomfortable by wearing the brooch, but they want that bling, but it's just not in a brooch. Giving them this tie tack definitely could set off a wardrobe. Checking it out in the filtered light, I think, oh my goodness, that faux cabochon ruby in the center, oh golly, it's gorgeous. And I can see this being worn on a black tie, white shirt, black suit, super classic, and having this be a pop of color. Or for your ladies, definitely you could use it as a scarf clip. Let's start the countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. Gorgeous piece. I considered keeping this myself.
Congratulations and thank you to anybody who purchased that last piece. Let's check out our next one.
Up next, we have an unmarked 1.5 inch diameter set in a gold tone. We'll start this piece off at just $10. I do want to draw your attention. There is some old residue adhesive from the stones that you can see. We're going to do a much better job of showing that condition here in the direct natural sunlight, and I'm really glad that we're showing this particular piece in this format because it does show very well. I was tempted to remove it, but then I was like, if I do, I might have to start resetting everything. Hence why we were starting it at $10. This is actually one of my favorite pieces because it's stylistically a very unique piece. Those gorgeous navy stones in there with set in the gold with the little sparkle of our faux diamonds. It's a gorgeous piece, but again, you can see some of that adhesive, and I do think that it is showing through for you on there. So I knew it when I bought it. I still wanted to buy it. I thought certainly somebody out there would still wear it. I will say, as we will see in the direct light, you don't see it as much with the naked eye, but I do want to make sure that you're aware of it. Here you can see it. You can see in some of them, you are seeing that dried adhesive. Like I said, it doesn't read as well as what we saw it in the video, but it is there. So I just want to be clear on that. But I think it's a lovely piece. It's a really unique design, so I just couldn't resist it. Let's start our countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. I think this would be a welcome addition and a vignette.
Congratulations and thank you to anybody who purchased that last piece. Let's check out our next one.
Up next, we have an unmarked 1.5 inch diameter set in a silver tone. Again, an unusual piece. We'll start it off at $13. Look at that smoky gray satin. Ooh, she's sophisticated. We'll check out the back here. Look at that great light refraction. We do have our smoky gray crystals that really add a little sparkle, but again, this one isn't too distracting. It's got some shimmer, it's got some shine. It definitely will add a nice accent to a wardrobe, but it's not going to command too much attention. I would love to see this, like a cream or a white pea coat in the winter. How sophisticated and elegant would that be? This is great for stormy weather also. Speaking of which, interestingly, I think this one would pair really well with a canary yellow. I know that might sound crazy, but I really do think that this one would work really well. Of course, black, you're not going to go wrong with it, kind of giving you that stormy sky vibe to it. The gray is definitely an unusual color. Checking it out here in the natural light, we're gonna see even still, those satin stones really do reflect and refract the light in a really unusual way. It almost has a metallic feel to it, but it's not. Of course, we can see our prong settings so much better here. Let's go ahead and start our countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. I love it. Stormy skies.
Congratulations and thank you to anybody who purchased that last piece. Let's check out our next one.
Our next piece is unmarked with a 2 1/4 inch long. It is set, of course, in a gold tone, and you are looking at the back, not the front. Let's start our emerald flower off at $15. Look at those marquees for the petals and the leaf. We love it. The gold plating on this is in excellent condition. You're going to see a lot of sparkle to it. Look at the finger in the background, how you're getting the light to go directly through this piece. It's got like that stained glass effect to it. It's definitely a quality setting, I will say that. I love the offset of the filigree petals in this one. Do note that the center of the flower, and we do have, of course, our small round cut down by the leaf. Those are in contrasting greens. They are not as deep as our petal and leaf. I love it. It's simple, it's gorgeous, it's elegant. It's just a quality piece. It really, truly is. I love this one. I wanted to save one of my favorites for our last three. Yes, this is our third from last, boys and girls. I know. Oh, I love this. I mean, St. Patty's Day, all day, every day, but you could certainly throw this onto red and have it be worn for Christmas. Again, yellows, oranges for our fall time. Taking it into the natural filtered sunlight, you can really start to see then we do have two shades of green. Again, a lighter green for all of our marquee sets, and then our round cuts, we are in a much deeper green to it. I love this piece. She's so cute. And let's start our countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. I love this one.
Congratulations and thank you to anybody who purchased that last piece. Let's check out our next one.
Our next piece is unmarked, a 1.5-inch diameter, and again, set in a gold tone. Check out the back, you can see this fleur-de-lis a little bit better. We'll start her off at just $10. That's right, boys and girls, we've got a little bit of enamel wear with our little amethyst crystals to it. As we turn it around, you will note those amethyst crystals. They've got great sparkle on it. Our enamel it does catch the light. Do note that around the edges, it is softer. It's got an ombre effect. You're in a very light lilac going into a deeper shade of purple towards the center of it. You will have small sculptural elements that do kind of help give you a little bit more of a leaf pattern to it. Is it a leaf? Is it a flower? Totally up to you. This one I think could be worn year-round, of course, given the colors with which you choose to pair it with. And I always love the little fleur-de-lis accents to it. She's simple and small. Again, it's just a 1.5-inch diameter, so it's a great little accent, a great little pop of color without being too distracting. The piece that is following this one is going to be very similar in execution too. How lovely would this be on a nice soft cream? Again, we can see this fleur-de-lis in the setting on that. I don't know what it is. I always love that. Again, you can see the lines going there through the enameling just to kind of help fill out the enamel to it. Alrighty, let's go ahead and start our countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. We'll take a little time to get the information as we enjoy the view a little bit more.
Congratulations and thank you to anybody who purchased that last piece. Let's check out our next one.
Our last piece is unmarked with a 1.5-inch diameter set in a gold tone. We'll start this one off at just $10. Now, like our last piece, we do have the utilization of enamel work, but in red. It's got a little bit of a patina to it on the back. As we rotate, we will see, as I think you can probably already guess, our red stones are again in Aurora borealis. This one is utilizing the reds in this, and I love the sculptural elements in the gold. You can see the stem and the leaves on this one to kind of differentiate it. It's got a little bit more of an elevated, more organic feel than our previous piece, which has got, again, those fleur-de-lis. This one, I think, lends itself better to kind of a more all-natural vibe to it. I'm loving the color story on this particular one, the uses of the reds. Like our previous piece, you can see in the enameling, there are little etchings there to kind of help distinguish those off as leaves. Goodness, this is a great piece, especially for this time of year, and take it into Christmas because, hey, oh, why not? Wear it whenever you want, however you want at the end of the day. Taking it into our filtered natural light, we're going to better be able to see, I think, the sculptural elements in our brooch. This one, she's simple and dainty, but I really like it. It's so well executed and thought out. Again, only a 1.5 inch diameter on this one. Alrighty, let's start our countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. We'll gather the information. Guys, that was our last brooch. We'll do our outro and say our goodbyes.
Congratulations and thank you to anybody who purchased that last piece. Well, that is it for today's live sale. I want to thank everybody again that was able to join me here in the premiere chat. I most certainly appreciate it. To anybody out there who did make a purchase, I most certainly appreciate that too, of course. For anybody that is watching the replay, I hope that in doing so, that it's made it a little bit more of an interesting visual experience for you. As I said earlier in the video, I have definitely enjoyed it, and I really do hope that that work shines through for you guys. It was a little bit longer of a sale. We definitely had some more pieces to get through. I wanted, again, with our last sale, to take a little bit more time so it didn't feel so rushed. Now, in regards to, am I going to be doing this again? The answer is yes. Specifically as to when, I don't know yet. I'm thinking about maybe doing some tiny treasures to see how that plays out. Not just jewelry, but other kind of small objects that are collectibles. We'll see how it goes. So the date will be to be determined. If you are not subscribed here to The Cult of Vintage on YouTube, make sure that you do that. Again, make sure you follow me over on Instagram. The account is still the same. It's simply The Cult of Vintage at Yahoo. The username is still The Cult of Vintage over on Instagram. Make sure you're following along. I would really appreciate it. And it's free to do both. Again, everyone, I hope that you all have a great rest of the evening, a wonderful weekend. Make sure to stay tuned for updates. Thank you, everybody, so much. I hope that everyone has a good night. And as always, until next time, remember, keep it rusty, crusty, and dusty. Bye, everyone.